So I am going to put this on for you.
Them coulda never be pretty from me head, shoulder, arm, and any picture me posting, post up a free. No for do your thing, head that mash up, girl. You know for do your thing, you know take back charge. No for do your
Hi guys, Mstoofine, welcome back to my channel. So today, yeah, I'm a bit extra. I bought these bundles sometime this year, earlier on in the year, and I decided, you know, to make another wig. So hi guys. So I decided to do a video actually recording how I make my wigs. Whenever I make my wigs, I decided, you know, to try to bleach the closure and pluck it and all of that. I tried it once, it never worked out for me, but this time, listen, this wig looks like it's coming out of my scalp, so I'm a little bit proud of myself. So if you guys want to see how I make my wigs, then just keep on watching. So let's talk about this unit. I bought these bundles. I'm wearing 3 bundles, 26, 24, 26, 28. I got these from Fashion Days on Instagram. Listen, I'm so in love with the hair. Like, it feels really good. I don't get a lot of shedding. The ends are perfect. The density is good. Like, listen, I was so worried that 3 bundles wouldn't work for me, you know, since I'm a bit on the chubby side and my face is a little bit fat, and I know I'm losing weight, but my face is still somewhat, you know, fat. So here Kelly, mommy doing a video. So yeah, I honestly thought that 3 bundles would work for me, but listen, as you guys can see, it doesn't look thin, and so I'm super duper happy about that. I did, however, bought the closure on Amazon, and it's from the company Cheeky Hair, I think. So I will link it down in the description box for you if you guys want to go ahead and purchase it. Oh, the closure is 18-inch, and I think I paid like $32, $31 for the 18-inch closure. Yes, and the density, it was so good too. Like, I was so surprised how thick it was, because I bought a closure before and the closure wasn't so thick. So yeah, I just want to say, listen, I did not know that it was so hard to actually record making a wig. It was crazy, but I hope you guys learned something from me making this wig. So let's just get right into that. To get started, you'll need a mannequin head, you'll need some threads, you'll also be needing needles, you will need a scissors, you will need some T-pins, you'll also be needing a dome cap to sew the wig onto, and of course your bundles. You will want to secure the dome cap onto the mannequin head, so I'm just using the T-pins to do this. It was a little bit stretched out, and so I'm pinning down the excess materials at the front because this area will be cut out. So now that the dome cap is set, I'm going to be sewing on my closure first, and so I'll be using the T-pins just to hold down the closure before sewing. So I put 2 pins in the front and 2 to the back end. And as you can see, the closure is laying flat on the mannequin head. So I'm going to start out by sewing. I do the over and under, sometimes under and over, it really doesn't matter. But what I do is I knot the first stitch and then I start going in sewing. The front part of the dome cap, it's a little bit thick, so it can be a little bit of a struggle to sew the closure or even the units, but I'm doing the over and under method as I mentioned before, so you guys can just follow. I like to sew the sides of the closure first, and so here I am knotting the first section. So using the same technique, I'm going to be laying the other side of the closure, and when I get to the end, I will knot that section and then start the back. And as you guys can see, I removed the T-pins after I finish laying each side. And I like to do the back section last, and this is because I ensure that both sides are laid flat, so when I sew down this section, the closure will be extremely flat on the mannequin head. I didn't get to show you guys the first row, but the second row is literally the same thing. So what I'm doing is I'm using the T-pins just to hold the bundle or that line that I'm going to be doing in place, so I don't have to like hold the ear any at all. And after which I'll be using the under and over method to lay down each row. I did not the first end, but I did not get a chance to video that because this is my first time recording and I had a little bit of struggle to do the first row, but it's literally the same step to do every row until you complete the wig. So I'm using the under and over method. You guys can use the over and under, it's really up to you. Out that for my first row I did not sew onto the band because that takes up a lot of hair, so I sew like from where the band stops on the dome cap, and as you guys can see I didn't go to the complete end. However, when I get to where the ear starts, that's where I will go fully out to each end of the dome cap. So here I am demonstrating how I knot each end. So when you start out, you knot, then you sew under and over or over and under. Then when you get to the next end, you want to knot that end to, you know, keep that in place. And I don't cut my bundles, and so I'm also going to show you how, you know, I just bend it and then I knot that starting point again, and then I sew. This is a little bit repetitive, so I'm going to be skipping out a lot of the steps. So just use the same steps to complete the wig as I mentioned before. Please note that I did not go through the weft, I went under it, and this is to not have your wig shredding like all the time. So this is a good step, and I only go through the weft if I'm knotting each end. I have decided on, you know, working on how to record making a wig. So this is my first attempt, so you guys can let me know how I did, and just leave a comment to let me know if you guys liked it and if you actually learned anything from this video. So now that I'm through sewing the wig, I am going to cut off the excess material that's underneath the closure. And remember to not cut too close to where the stitch is, because you want to leave some material so that, you know, the closure can actually stay onto the wig. And this really completes making a wig. I did apply some elastic bands to this wig just so that it holds the wig in place onto my head without having to glue it. Okay, so now that I'm finished completing the wig, I'm going to put it on for you. And I'm not the best, so listen, it's the first time I'm going to like try to customize, well, the second time I'm going to try to customize a closure, but I did a little thing and I actually like put some curls into it, but all the curls are gone. But I'm going to put it on for you. Oh, I also applied a elastic band, so you know the wig can stay onto my head. So I am going to put this on for you.
Them coulda never be pretty from me head, shoulder, arm, and any picture me post them. Post up and pray.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. This is my first time recording how I make my wigs, and it was really hard for me. I must say that again, but I think the video should somewhat come out well. I don't edit it yet, so hopefully, you know, it come out and you guys will learn something, you know, from me making my wig. And I'm absolutely in love with this wig. I love it. Like, it's my first time, but it's my second time using a closure, and I did bleach it. It got messed up while bleaching it, so I had to watch a video on how to get back the closure, and so it worked out well for me, because as you guys can see, it's pretty good. So I'm happy with that, because listen, I was this close to tears because Sunday is my birthday and I cannot be looking a hot mess on my birthday. No, like, I'm so sorry about it. Like, that's unacceptable. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Follow me on all my social medias. I love you guys so much, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Bye, babies. Hi. Good day. Wait, there is last year I buy the year or this year? Like, I bought these bundles this year, and I say I'm going to make a. And this year I'm buy the bundle them. I wanted to show you guys.
Don't do your thing, head down my shop, girl, you know, do your thing, you know, take